How you doing, everybody? So this video is, well, this is another video of me playing catch up because, last year, 2023 was such a crazy busy year for me. Just graduated from college, working all the time, just been so busy. And there was a lot of videos I wanted to make last year that I just never got to. And I'll be honest, this one is the one that I'm most disappointed in myself for not making last year because I really enjoy making these videos. My yearly top 10 box office predictions. I never got to make my 2023 box office predictions video. And I'm really, really disappointed about that because these top 10 prediction videos, they're some of my most favorite videos to make. Like, I really enjoy making them every single year, but I never got to it last year. I'm really, really bummed about it. I actually wrote out and made my top 10 list. I ranked the movies, I wrote it out. So I actually made my top 10 predictions. I just never made a video for it. So I wanted to make this video, even though let's be honest, I'm a year late, but my OCD would just not allow 2023 to be missing from my playlist, my box office predictions playlist. It just wouldn't look right. Had to do it even if it was a year later. So here we are in 2024, predicting 2023. But yeah, I mean, I had it written out, just never made the video. So I wanted to go over it so the video isn't missing from the playlist. Makes sense, right? So I'm gonna go over my list. I'm just gonna read it right off of here, and then we're actually gonna relive it. I do that every year as well. Usually a year later, I revisit the video and revisit my predictions and see how many I got right and wrong. But since I didn't even make the video last year, I'm just gonna do it all in one video. I'm gonna tell you what my predictions were, and we're gonna look at the actual top 10 and see how many I got right, all in the same video. So let's get right to it. I'm just gonna read it right off this list, right out off my handwritten list that I made over a year ago. So these were my predictions for 2023, last year, the top 10. At number 10, I had Ant-Man Quantumania. 9, the Super Mario Brothers movie. 8, I had Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. 7, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. 6, I had The Flash. Number 5, I had Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1. 4, I had Transformers: Rise of the Beasts. Number 3, I had Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Number 2, I had Fast X. And at number 1, what I thought would be the highest grossing film of last year, I had The Little Mermaid. So that is my actual top 10. So here, let me legitimize it here. I don't even know if you can see that. But yeah, I mean, there you have it. I actually had a predictions list written out, just never made the video. So those are my top 10 predictions. Now we're going to take a look at the actual top 10 as of today. There you go. And yeah, I didn't get any right. I didn't, as usual, I did not do well at all. I mean, there are 4 movies. There were 4 movies on my predictions that made it onto the top 10, the actual top 10, but I didn't get any of the ordering right. So anyway, the actual top 10 is number 10, The Little Mermaid. Number 9, The Wandering Earth 2 Chinese film. Number 8 is Wonka. Number 7 is another Chinese film, Full River Red. And actually a little bit of a side note real quick. As of right now, Wonka's at 8, Full River Red is at 7. But I have to point out that Wonka is not too far behind Full River Red. I mean, out of the 10 movies listed here, Wonka is the only one that is still playing in some theaters. And as I just mentioned, it's not too far behind Full River Red. So there is a chance, a slight possibility that when all of the box office numbers are in, when the final total has been tallied, try saying that 10 times fast. But there is a possibility that when it's all said and done and all the numbers are in, it's possible that Wonka could end up being at number 7 and Full River Red at number 8. But as of right now, as of the day that I'm filming, Wonka is currently at 8 with Full River Red at 7. So continuing on, we've got at number 6, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Number 5 is Fast X. Number 4 is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Number 3 is Oppenheimer. 2 is the Super Mario Brothers movie. And at number 1, of course, the highest grossing film of last year, Barbie. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking last year. I made this list over a year ago, probably in like January of last year. I guess I didn't. Oppenheimer is interesting. Nolan films usually do pretty well at the box office. I honestly can't tell you why I excluded Oppenheimer from the list. Barbie, I remember thinking that Barbie was going to do well. So I had my number 10 prediction was Ant-Man Quantumania, which I have it written down here at about, my estimate was about $600 million last year. So that means when I was making this list, for whatever reason, I thought Barbie would make less than 600 million. But I do remember thinking Barbie would do well. I think, if I remember correctly, I was probably thinking that it'd do around $400 to $500 million, but not enough to make the top 10. And whew, boy, was I wrong. $1 billion movie, $1.4 billion. And then, yeah, my number one, Little Mermaid, ended up being number 10 out of the year. So, yeah, not a good year. Not a good year for my my predictions. Like any year's a good year. I don't think I really don't get any right. There's a couple years where I'll get maybe one. I think my 2021 predictions, I got one exact prediction, 100% correct. But yeah, zero. But like I said, I mean, four from my predictions made it onto the top 10. Little Mermaid, Fast X, Guardians 3, Super Mario, and what was the other one? Super Mario, Guardians, Fast X, Little Mermaid. Yeah, those four made it to the top 10, but as you can see, my ranking was wrong. So anyway, so here we are, 2024, 1 year late, and those are my predictions for the top 10 highest grossing films of 2023. Finally did it. It's out of the way. I can add it to my playlist, so there won't be an obvious missing video. So even though it's a year late, but anyway, just had to get it out of the way. Like I said, I did actually write my predictions down, and I just had to get a video out because, like I said, my OCD, I couldn't allow that year. I couldn't allow 2023 to be missing from the playlist. So anyway, those are my predictions for 2020, or those were my predictions for last year, 2023, and our review of just how wrong I was. But yeah, what did you think of 2023? How many of these movies did you see in theaters, and what was your favorite movie from 2023? Get the conversation started. That's what the comments are for. I mean, 2023 was not too long ago. All these movies are still fresh in our heads. So let me know what your favorite films of 2023 was. And if you like these kind of videos, I'm going to put the playlist, one of these corners, the playlist for my previous year's predictions, my previous year prediction videos. I started this in 2019, so yeah, if you want to see my previous year's predictions, check out the playlist. And if you're entertained by this video, I would appreciate it if you showed your support by liking, sharing, and subscribing.